If we move to the regional perspective, I know that you are quite harsh on relations to neighboring Pakistan. You've been quoted as saying that you see Afghanistan approaching Pakistan from an economic perspective, whereas Pakistan keep approaching Afghanistan from a security political perspective. Well, what do you see as the consequence of this?
I think it's unfair of describing me as being harsh to Pakistan. I am, realistic, and and I shouldn't be realistic. I should be over-realistic. I'm more on the minimum side of realism. What is the issue there? You have a country with nuclear arsenal of 200 million people, of a huge military, of ally of the West for as long as it has come to existence. Hurting a smaller country named Afghanistan with every means. It's not only that they support the Taliban. They have effectively put economic sanctions on us. We cannot export our onions to India because they think if Afghan vegetables go to India, it will help the Afghan economy. We cannot export our marble and our onyx to India because Pakistanis don't allow us land access. So it is brutal. Plus, they are also in very clear violation of Resolution 1373. Resolution 1373 says no country, no state should provide active or passive support for those who commit acts of crime or who intend to commit acts of crime or who in one way or another support acts of crime, acts of terror. Now, we get killed on a daily basis by suicide bombers, and these suicide bombers are terrorists, right? They are not petty criminals going drunk and hurting people with hand or fist fight. Their leader sits right in Islamabad. So it's not the Afghans who are failing or who have failed to eliminate the Taliban and the menace of terror. There is a failure of the global leadership. Why do you have 1373 if you cannot implement it? You see, therefore, I see a tendency that when it comes to failures, weaknesses, shortcomings, it's easy for the massive media to blame us. But what should be reminded constantly, especially in the Western capitals, that look, don't forget 9/11. It's not that distant memory. It can happen anytime again. Please implement 1373.